Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's Video Blog. We are Monday, January the 23rd, 2017 and it's 9 a.m. Oh boy. Yeah, it's pretty much the polar opposite of what I said in yesterday's video blog, that one day I would record a video blog at 9 p.m. and think it's business as usual. I'm not saying that's not gonna be a thing, and yesterday I didn't mean that as it's gonna happen starting tomorrow. It's probably going to be a thing while I'm in my internship, when I'm living alone. Though 9 p.m. probably not. Need to relax. So probably more 10, 11 p.m. Yeah. So yeah. But here, as long as I'm living at my parents' home, it's not gonna happen. There's no way in hell that this is happening, because I mean, let's be honest. 9 p.m. the house is pretty lively still. People are awake, still around dinner time. So yeah, I'm not gonna close off the kitchen and shoot people away and say, yeah, no, for 10 or 15 minutes you just don't come close. So yeah, it would be pretty impolite. And well, I mean, there's also the fact that my dad, at 9 p.m. he just got to sleep. So first off, I can't talk that loud, well, loud at all. And he might still get up, to grill a cig, drink some water, I don't know, stuff that he does. So yeah, it's not great. Now, yeah, probably, around 11 p.m., maybe midnight, 1 a.m. would be a time where I would have more freedom. It's not great, it's not ideal, it's the best that I can do here. It's already much better than 9 a.m., but it's not really, amazing. Though I gotta say that 9 a.m. is already better than, well, an hour or two ago, when my neighbors, yeah, they were just, just slamming doors of their cars or of their houses, maybe even, on their way to go to work or bring their kids to school. Yeah, one day, the door is gonna fall off and they won't have anybody else to blame but themselves. Yeah, because I mean, it's like pretty hard. So hard actually that in the living room, the dogs they start barking. I know that they don't need a lot. One of them, just starts barking randomly when he hears the train at 1 a.m. But yeah, that's still pretty loud. So yeah. What else can I say? We are getting closer and closer to the point where I'm caught up with seasonal anime. Like, tomorrow's video blog will be just before yet another cleanup, and I'm moving the stuff that's on my internal storage to the SD card after that. So yeah, we are really closing in on the most recent stuff, which is, yeah, good. I feel like it's the right thing to do. But yeah, now I was thinking, yeah, when I'm in my internship, 10, 11 p.m. That's not great either, but I know myself. I've got the inertia of my shitty sleeping habits, and it's not gonna disappear like that. I will be working on that as soon as I get a proper date for the start of my internship. But still, that's excuses. But yeah, I know myself, and I know that it's been a while, a long while since I slept, for actually a long time. Like when I got my first cell phone that had the radio, that's when I started, just cutting my sleeping time by a lot. I was in my bed from 9 to midnight anyway, but suddenly I slept from midnight to 5 instead of sleeping from 9 or 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I still got up pretty early to watch the news on TV. I was a weird kid. Yeah. That was the consensus on me when I was in middle school. Like, wow, you've been awake since 6 a.m. and you don't even take the bus. What the fuck are you doing? I watched the news. What the fuck do you want me to do? So, yeah, and well, I mean, really, some days it's really it would be kind of unrealistic to say, hey, I'm gonna for the elections, or basically every Sunday when Marseille plays, haha, it's 9 p.m. and and I am completely ignoring the fact that something that will influence my mood for this the next few days is happening right now. I'm recording a 10-minute video. Haha, deal with that, suckers. Yeah. Although to be fair, the first few video blogs, like, I'm not saying the very first video blog that was probably recorded at 1 in the afternoon in my bed. So the ones that the video blogs away from home, they were recorded at around 7 a.m. While I was going to a tram stop station, and maybe I did record some too when coming back. I don't remember. Like, I have the feeling that I recorded some video blogs when I got back from university and all that, and listening after that, and just to hear the shift in the audio start to grow after maybe 10 or 13 minutes. That was something that I first realized when I was doing the Need for Speed Let's Plays. That was shit. That's the main reason why I wanted to invest in some actual material, recording material, recording tools for that. To record myself playing games on a console that was probably discontinued around 10 years ago. Anyway, what else could I talk about? Rumors for the transfer market window. So apparently Marseille is interested in Patrice Evra for to be a left back. Like, there's also the rumor of Nagatomo, but I don't really believe in that rumor because he signed an extension of his contract with Inter recently, so that would be just not great. Evra apparently is on the list of the people to be loaned by Juventus, so I don't know. It's not that I don't. He's got a resume. He's won a lot of trophies with the different clubs that he's been in, but it's most of them it's because he played in that club. Like, he wasn't instrumental to Juventus's last couple of trophies like Pogba has been. What could I tell you? He's probably a leader in the locker room. He's got a lot of experience, but the thing that bothers me is that everyone, the new owner, the new coach, the new president, the new director of sports, they have all come out and said, we want players who will be here for a long time. We want to build really something, and Evra would probably only come on loan for until the end of the season. And while that would be great to alleviate the task on Bedimo, who wasn't that good anyway, or Hubo-chan, that's been great at this position, but the foot, he's only coming for 6 months. I mean, that's still delaying the unavoidable, but just the only argument that I can really see in favor of that move would be to snag a player of his stature from right under Lyon's nose, because apparently Lyon are also on Evra. So really, just would be great. Basically there aren't a lot of rumors, but it's normal because it's the winter transfer market window, and basically you don't have players with a lot of exposure being sold. You basically only negotiate loans right now, and that's not what the new team, the new execs want to negotiate. So that's understandable. The other thing that I don't think that I have talked about, it's Payet, Dimitri Payet. I gotta say that I'm not too sure about his return, because he's basically doing to West Ham what Thauvin has done to Lille in 2013, and sure, Thauvin has shown great stuff, and I don't doubt that Payet is going to show great stuff, but if the thing with West Ham, between Marseille and West Ham, falls through, which might not happen because apparently there's been an agreement in principle between the two clubs. But if it falls through, like, he's hated in England and he doesn't want to come back there anymore. As apparently the journalists say. And Marseille is probably the only club where he would come and would be truly embraced by the supporters. So if it falls through, well, he's going to be in some deep shit. Like West Ham are going to be in some deep shit too, because yeah, you probably don't have many players as good as him on your team. But yeah, it's just the only way for that to end with a positive for all parts involved is for, well, Payet to come back to Marseille, I guess. Yeah, but I mean, at least with Evra and Payet, at least we would have other things to worry about. For example, basically the rest of the team. Like, it's I know that I talked about the positions not being great and all, players liking on their distinctive positions, but you gotta realize that when you lose the ball in the midfield or where you don't score, well, basically you cannot win. You cannot just stand on, yeah, so we were lacking some players in that position. It's not gonna work. So yeah, just gonna have some deep work on the roots of the problem, and that's, yeah, pretty much everywhere in the team besides Thauvin, Lopez and all that, and they are good in my book. So basically that's everything for today. We'll see about tomorrow and Raw, the last Raw before Royal Rumble, probably the last Raw before I quit Raw, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, see you tomorrow, bye.